We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Got some hot cocoa. I'm watching the price flow on Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's exciting, and I've been cleaning the kitchen the last 2 hours. Man, I've been working in the kitchen. I did all the dishes, did the countertops. I didn't do the cooktop or the frying pans. But I cleaned the cat area, where the coffee area is, all the where the dishes dry off, the windowsill, around where the deep fryer is, behind the toaster oven. Hey, Dave C Fishing, Enoch 420817. What's up? How's it going, you guys? So Bitcoin is flexing right now, while Ethereum is kind of bopping along, as I like to say. Bopping along, bopping along, man. It's bopping along. You know how we do it. We're bopping somewhat. We're somewhat bopping it, man. We're bopping along. I've got just a little OCD thing here to do to make me happy. You guys want to see what I'm doing? I am arranging my speakers right here. I do this all the time, man. This is like an OCD thing that I do. It's like a little OCD thing. It's a little practice of mine. A little OCD practice of mine. I call it straightening the speakers out. I must move all of these items and things around into such a position to where my OCD has been satisfied, that I have organized my desktop area properly, so that my brain may be satisfied with the OCD-ness. Amy, hello. Okay, Amy, let's refresh the chat. All right, you guys. Yeah, let's get you that side view back. What do you say, guys? Yeah, let's get that side view. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, let's more OCD. Here we go. President? One president? A little bit of WOCD. Disable. Hey Steven, I took out a little bit. I've harvested a little bit. You know? I've harvested this much right now. That's how much I've harvested. A little bit more. I smoked some of that. It's really good. It's real good. I just harvested some pineapple jack. Oh, nice flavors. I like that. Daniel Andrese. I am about to clean out this bowl. Nice clean bowl here. And I'm going to select something to smoke. I'm thinking about the cherry pie, number 4. CP, cherry pie. You know it's cherry pie because it says CP on the bottom. So, I'm just in my mind, I'm just like going over the whole cherry pie thing. Too many notes. I mean, it smells like cherry pie to me, man. You know what I mean, man? It smells like cherry pie to me, man. Alright. So let's bust. You want to come back in the house? That was fast. You ain't even playing tonight, are you, buddy? You are all business. You are all the business. Harley Cat. Harl's Cat Incorporations of the Union. Yes, cherry pie. Hiya, Benjamin Patterson. You love that stuff, Dan Anderson. Enoch 420817. Yes, cherry pie. I love that strain. I had it in shatter from form Delicioso. Yo, Enoch, did you get to go back and see all the shit I was saying about you in the earlier show, bro? Yo, Adam, what's up, son? Dude, I got some cherry pie. It's dank. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, bro. It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. She's my cherry pie. All right, so let's try to smoke it, shall we? And let us say no law regarding cannabis. Cannabism, tisms for all. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, smell. There's a smell around here like there's ashes. It's my hands. I got a little ash on my hands. I got an idea, so I don't have to get up. I got some alcohol right here. Go like that. A little alcohol. Paper towel right here. Baflow. No more ashy smell on my fingers. Good. All right. Cheers, guys. I mentioned Adam Benson in the earlier show too, talking about Expando Bud. Yo, does it expand in your lungs? Yo, you feel it expand in your lungs? It's Expando Bud. Adam Benson, you should ever seen a freeze bong? No, but I've used ice in my bong before. Impressive lung capacity, Nalo. Roz, you like that, Bitcoin to 60K live show? Well, it's at 59.5, Patrick John Welder. It could very well. So let's go ahead and it went up to 59,674. Let's bring that up so if it happens, we can all share that in that moment of joyous laughter and warm feelings. Dude, I can't believe I took out tens of thousands of dollars of Bitcoin, right? Out of my account, out of my portfolio. Then I purchased a good amount of Ethereum, and I'm watching it. The portfolio is almost back where it was, and I didn't put it all back in. You know, a little more than half back in Ethereum, but the Ethereum is doing so well. Can't complain. You know, I could have even bought the Bitcoin. Either one would have benefited from. So we'll see if Ethereum goes to 4,000 like the moon says. It's trying, man. It's broken through 800. 3,800. It broke through. I was watching it and I was like, yes. Wow. Now I wonder what that means for all the other cryptocurrencies, you know? It's a vaporizer that gets things cold. Do I still hold XRP? Yeah, I never got rid of it. I'm pretty sure I still got it. Not a lot, you know, a little bit. It was low today. I was like, man, if anybody wanted XRP, today would have been a good day to buy it because it was down. It was funny. There was such a buzz about XRP on Twitter. So many people were like ready to bet the farm that XRP was the next big explosive crypto, and it did diddly. It didn't do Dickie McGee sacks. I watched it. It didn't do anything. Meanwhile, Bitcoin was fucking blowing up. And so was Cardano. So was Harmony One. And so was Matic. Setting up a show in Bakersfield, and then we went over to Corona and set up another show. I wish I'd driven up north to come see you. Oh, right on, Dan. Bum 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 bum. Come on, come on, come on, come on now. Smoke with me, baby. I got my eye on the grow. That shit is just not finishing, man. Do I own Litecoin? Yes, I do. I have some Litecoin. It's not doing well either. Litecoin is just... It hasn't really lived up to expectations, just like XRP. But yeah, I've got a nice amount of Litecoin. It just doesn't do much of anything. Never really excites me. Not religiously. You know why? I don't want to be enticed into buying the next big thing, bro. That's how they get a lot of people. So when I'm looking to buy something, that's when I'll check those sections. But I don't do it on the reg because I don't want to just start throwing my money at shit, That way I stay grounded. You know what I mean? That seems to work the best for me because that shit pulls you in really fast, man. I saw something yesterday. It was 16,000, 17,000% up, bro. I just ignored that shit. I was like, I don't know what that is, but man, there's some motherfuckers just made millions of dollars, but now they're just going to dump that shit right when you buy it. It's what happened with me and a few of those. Safe Mars, Safe Moon, ICP, Shiba Inu. They just kind of fell apart, and I'm still holding on to them, just thinking that at some point they're going to take off again because there's already been some publicity around them all. So it's a little bit in there, and I just figure I'll just keep it in just in case, because I got it at such a low, stupid rate. All it takes is one famous person to say, yeah, I just bought, $1 million worth of any one of those, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of people go flock into it, and it's going to jack up the price. It happened to Shiba Inu the other day. Somebody publicized it. You don't know what to expect. No, I don't like mangoes. But I heard that mangoes are good for pollinating apple trees. And that they're also somehow good for keeping bugs away or something from cannabis. I don't know. I think I heard that. I'm not sure about that second one. Bitcoin is at 59.45 and just kind of sliding downwards slowly, while Ethereum just hit a double yellow marker, guys. Boom. Ethereum looks like it's gonna blow up, guys, right now. This is it. Dude. Look, everybody look. Downward value. Down here. Downward volume. The downward volume matches the downward value. We're going to see a massive jump pump right here on Ethereum. It's at 3805 right now as I speak. 3806. Watch. Here it goes. That's a sign. Now, one thing I don't know is I know that if that happens on Bitcoin, it goes up. I don't know if that's Bitcoin's going up right now too. Bitcoin is showing something similar in the volume, not as prominent as Ethereum. Ethereum was really showing a nice level drop in volume. That's exciting. So let's see, 807. Wow. I've really increased the amount of Ethereum that I hold. I think I've just like doubled the amount of Ethereum that I have. Do you think Shiba will surpass Doge? No. No. No fucking way. Truth Seeker. Come on. Doge, bro? Are you trying to start a dogfight here, bro? Doge is the goddamn king of the hill, man. Nobody fucking beats Doge as far as dogs go. There's no way, Truth Seeker. There's no way. Not in a million years. I don't even know why you'd ask such a silly question. Do I think Shiba will surpass Doge? Dude, don't you think any gains that Shiba Inu makes, it's gonna fucking pump Doge way past it? And always keep it way past it? These things work in conjunction with each other. What do you think? Truth Seeker, what do you think? So, okay. I'm really expecting Ethereum to go up here, but it's doing the opposite. It went up, and now it's going down. It had that double yellow marker. So it's bopping at 3803. You bought 1 million Shiba Inu just to have it? Yeah, bro, I bought 1 billion Safe Mars just so I could say I was a Martian billionaire. It was only like $700. I was like, I got a billion coins. Could you imagine if it went to $1? That's all that would have to happen. Dude, if Safe Mars went to $1, I would literally have $1 billion, guys. I would be a billionaire. And you know what could make that happen? If someone like Carl the Moon or Ben from BitBoy Crypto, if they suddenly started really liking and talking about Safe Mars, and they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to get some Safe Mars. We're going to get like a billion Safe Mars because it's only, it's probably like $300. That's probably way less. And then we're going to be able to say we're going to do it. How many other people want to become billionaires with us on Mars? And then just think if a whole bunch of their audience members went to Safe Mars and bought a whole bunch. You'd go to $1 so fucking fast, dude. I would literally be a billionaire. It would only just take some, either people in crypto or someone like Jake Paul, or like, say, Joe Rogan, someone with a huge following that just says, like, hey, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of this. Or it gets out that they bought a whole bunch. Like, you could start a rumor on the internet, and you could just say, Joe Rogan just bought, 10 billion, or 100 billion, or, make it believable. He just bought 100 billion Safe Mars. And that shit went viral, and people would start buying that shit. We pump, we dump. BitConnect. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. BitConnect. Crypto.com is Bitcoin at 59.9. Oh, yeah, if they're trying to sell it to you, they are. They're back. Patrick, they're jacking it up $300 from where it really is. Because they're pieces of shit. I don't ever go to Crypto.com, bro. They are fucking rip-off artists. I mean, even Coinbase has gotten bad. They've jacked up their prices a lot, too. They caught on. You know, and they're just raping folks. I'm gonna hop on my my offline wallet and see about purchasing from the offline wallet to see what the rates are there. I bet it's cheaper. Probably goddamn free. I just haven't looked in. I haven't tried to do it yet. You know, but I think the next crypto purchase I make should be from the offline wallet just to see what the rates are. You know, you probably get a more legit, more factual, actual rate to what it really is. And these people are literally tacking on $300 per coin. Fuck. It's so fucked up. I mean, what it boils down to is you're not getting a whole goddamn Bitcoin, so it's not really that much. But still, man, they're still jacking you. They jacked me on the fucking, on the Ethereum today, guys. When I was buying Ethereum, it said, you know, the chart was reading. I was watching it. It was at 37.60. And I went to go buy it, and they fucking charged me 30. At first, it was like 36. It was 37.90. I was like, man, it's $30 more, and I was getting a few. And then I was like, fuck, I'm going to go over and look at this other one. I went to another one. Dude, they were like $1,000 more. They were saying the fucking price was 38.5 or something. I was like, fuck you. I was like, I'm going back where it was fucking 37.9. You guys are douchebags, man. It's nowhere near where you're claiming it is. You know, and it's like they don't think we notice that shit. I mean, we can see that shit, and people are like, oh yeah, you know, different exchanges or different rates. Right. Well, how come it slides? How come it moves? You know, I've seen Coinbase where it was a way lower, and now Coinbase is almost up there with Crypto.com. Just saying. Hey, Slowski. Hey, Slowski, how much gold do you got, bro? Where do you buy gold at? How much gold do you own? Where do you store it at? What do you do? How do you do that? Tell us about gold. I'm interested. I want to learn about it. There's a lot more and more people, financial experts, that are talking about the society collapsing, bro. And the dollar is about to implode upon itself. Oh, you don't have much gold? Oh, okay, bro. I thought you'd gotten into it. So, when you buy gold, where do you buy gold from? How do you, and do you actually physically hold it, or is it stored somewhere in like a, you know, like an exchange? Silver. So is that the same? Okay, so can you tell us about that silver then? How do you do that? Where do you buy it? Do you actually hold the silver yourself? Just answer all the same questions as if I was asking about gold. You buy it through a friend. Okay. They're a broker. They're a silver broker. He uses a fake name. Huh. Untraceable. But how do you explain... Bro, how do you explain to the IRS where your money goes? When the IRS comes after you and says, hey, man, you had all this money and it's gone. Where is it? You know? I guess at that point you just produce the silver and say, I bought some silver. And they're like, yeah, but who'd you buy it from? Dude, the IRS are bitches. If I buy a Bitcoin at 59.9, then will I be 300 up when it hits 59? No shit, right? Patrick, that's what I wonder. That's what I wonder too. And I don't know the answer to that question. It's like when you go to sell it, do they lessen it? When you go to buy it, is it the same? You know, it's like, I don't know. Is it worth 300 more? Because they said it was when I bought it. So when I sell it, is it worth 300 more? Go to sell it and see what it says. 59.6, everybody. Ethereum is still bopping along at 3803. It's keeping above 3,800. We need it to go to 4,000. Okay? We need Ethereum to go to 4,000 and to keep going. So that's not a pipe dream. That's what Carl the Moon said it's headed towards. So let's hope for that. And it's as long as it's above 800, we are looking good. And Bitcoin it just hit 59.7, folks. Here, let me bring that down so you can see those numbers. There you go. Let's smoke some. You guys want to smoke along with me? I'm drinking some hot chocolate. Got my eye on the grow. You know, that's what I got to do. I got to keep my eye on that grow constantly. These are the best buds. These are the highest. You know, I've always been an old school strain guy. You guys might know that about me. I know the name of the show for years was Trendy As Dabbers, and people literally thought that I was trying to be trendy in the cannabis community. Like I was trying to be on the cutting edge because of the name. But that wasn't why I selected that name. That name was from a troll that was calling us, trying to put us down. I just took the name and turned it a negative thing and made it into something good. But I've always been more about, you know, blueberry, Jack Herer. Some of the older strains are just, and the newer ones, they used to hurt my throat. The more terpy they were, the more they hurt my throat. But now I'm realizing, you know, those were all grown by idiots. I'm a much better grower. And my high quality cannabis doesn't hurt my throat at all. The high terp stuff doesn't hurt my throat one bit. It's not harsh at all. So it were just idiots that I was getting it from. What I found out was this stuff, I've never been able to photograph trikes like I've been able to do now. My buds have never looked like this. These strains are the finest strains I have ever had the pleasure of growing. This is the highest quality cannabis that I have ever grown. I am exquisitely happy and satisfied with what the results I'm seeing out there. And I'm very proud of the fact that I've done this. And I swear to fuck, if somebody goes down there and tries to rip that crop, I'm going to go down there, I'm going to put a fucking bullet in their head. And it's like I'm on such high alert. I'm just waiting for somebody to walk into that fucking grow. I got everything. It's just, I am so tweaked and ready. You know, I'm constantly walking down there. I'm going down there at crazy hours. I'm driving around the block looking for cars, looking for people parked up in the trees and shit. I'm walking through the woods. You know, I'm fucking hunting around and shit, man. And I do not want motherfuckers to try to take this from me, man. You know, and I have never been more ready to address, you know, a situation in my life. I am on fucking DEFCON 1. Or is that DEFCON 5? I think it's DEFCON 1. I'm on DEFCON 1, son. I'm in nuclear war right now. Protect the fire. Yeah, protect the gas. Don't get your gas in your fire. You can have an explosion. What were those kids thinking with those silly names? Gas and fire do not mix. Adam, has there been many thefts? You know what, man? I've been threatened. People threatened that they were going to rip me off. Okay? The closest I can recall to someone being near me getting ripped off dude. "13 miles away. A very, very good friend of mine. And she was a good grower, and she had these, she was ready to harvest, man, and they were fucking watching her. And they knew like the day before those plants were ready to come down. And she said, I went out in the morning and cut them down, and they were gone. It's devastating. There is on some other friends of mine, they lost their whole crop, and they were, well, their grow was about 7 miles away from here. But you do not want to come up here and get caught out of your vehicle in this neighborhood, man. You do not want to be out, like, park your car and then start walking and have one of the neighbors fucking spot you. Dude, my neighbor, he's fucking crazy, man. Let me tell you what he did. There was a guy in the town a few years ago, and it got out that he had a criminal record involving child abuse. And my neighbors got a kid, and they were at a function that the child was at, and this dude started hanging around, and he went up to that guy and he said, I know who you are. He said, and I know you like children. He said, and if I see you in here again, no one is going to know whatever the fuck happened to you. He threatened the guy right to his face with fucking witnesses standing there. He didn't give a fuck. And that guy left fucking town. No one has seen him since. That's my neighbor, man. He's a maniac. He doesn't give a fuck about the law, about the police, none of that shit, dude. He's not scared of nothing, man. He's crazy. And if that guy catches you, you better hope I fucking catch you, dude. That guy will fucking torture you to death. I'll make it quick. At least I'll make it quick. Or I'll call him and let him do it. Hey, bro, what you doing, bro? You busy, bro? He will shoot you. You're dead. My neighbor won't shoot you. He'll fucking gut you like a fucking pig, man. He's around death all the time. It is nothing to him. When I'm talking to him, he likes me. We're friends. We get along. Dude, I've only once seen him where I realized who I was really dealing with. It's when he told me that story. And I saw it in his eyes. And I said to myself, this is a capable motherfucker right here. He doesn't talk a lot. He's just very, keeps to himself. He's got his family. He's got his kid. He's a caretaker, and he has to deal with death every fucking day, He's great. Hey, man, I might even have him on the show. Because he's a fun guy, man. He's a fun guy. But you just know when you're talking to him. If you get into that black area, kind of like Shatner was talking about, we're in the sky, and then we were in the black. That's where you go with him. It's like as soon as that clicks on, you see just the pupils, all you see is black in his eyes. And there's no more emotion on him at all. And that's one of the scariest things I've ever fucking seen. Is when someone's telling you a story about they went up to somebody and told them that they were literally going to gut them like a fucking fish. He said, the next time I see you around my child, I'm going to gut you like a fucking fish. No emotion in his face when he told me the story. And I said to myself, I got a great neighbor there. I feel a lot safer knowing you got to go by his place to get to my place. You know? You got to get through him first, and him and I are on the fucking walkie-talkie. Unit 1 to Unit 2. Over. So, and then everybody else on the street, everyone else has got heavy equipment. You know, everybody. They've got, you know, you need to fucking bury a body. Everybody here has the capability to do that. You need to shred a body up and make it easy to dispose of. Everybody here can do that. And I've actually seen complete deer carcasses, right? That the bones were literally vanished. You could find like, oh, the thing literally was eaten here. There's a little bit of fur here, and leg was there. Oh, and there's the skull, right? And all the other bones are fucking gone. They're just gone. You know? And it's not like they're drug off and eaten somewhere. Something goes there and eats the fucking bones, man. I've seen this. So I don't know what the fuck kind of animal does that shit. It's probably a fucking bear. I don't know. Bears do that shit. They crunch up fucking bones from a deer. And, you know, I'll walk a radius around the carcass because I collect bones and shit. And I'll walk and I'll walk and I've gone around, man. And I'm like, dude, I'm looking up in the tree. I'm like, is it fucking hanging up? Where's the rest of the body at? And Rogie will go to a spot nearby and he'll start smelling in like one area, and you know that's where it happened. That's where this, whatever it was, destroyed this fucking animal and just ate half of it. Ate the bones. And like I said, what fucking does that? What eats bones? A mountain lion? Do they eat the bones? You know? I can't figure it out. But, yeah, I've seen it too many times out here. It makes me wonder. I found a bird, right? My neighbor's chicken. The guy I'm talking to. One of his chickens. Right? Got taken over onto my property. And I'm telling you, I looked everywhere. There was not a foot, a beak, a skull, a piece of a wing. Nothing. It was 10,000 white fucking feathers, like a bomb had gone off. No blood. And I'm like, what the fuck does this? Dogs. Dogs. Wild dogs. Yeah, wild dogs that eat fucking bones. Yeah. Coyotes, bro. Coyotes. No, not hawks. Hawks aren't going to eat these, not these bones, bro. I'm talking about deer bones. You know, I'm talking about complete skulls. Where no one goes. Where there's not like a person found this shit. You know, I have found carcasses that were killed and half eaten. Hogs will eat bones too? I got hogs, dude. I got them rooting on my property, man. I've got hogs. I know I've got them, bro. They fucking dig these fucking holes next to the trees, man, and they root. And they kill shit, man. They will literally root up fucking trees, man. And I've seen them, man. I've seen the root holes giant. In fact, I pointed one out to Rogie today. There was a big one out in the way out there. I was like, look at what this pig did. Bucks will do it too, won't they? Bucks will root. I've had a buck running through here a few times. But I got a fucking bear out here too. And now that the bear's come through, he's destroyed the fence. So everything's fucking coming through. You know, if there's a mountain lion, psh, and or coyotes can walk right through it now too. So we try to break up the properties out here with fences, and we hope that that keeps most of them out. But that bear wants to come over a fence, man. He takes the whole fucking fence down. I've never seen... I can't imagine how heavy this bear is to do that. Just destroys shit in his way, man. I just imagine something like the Incredible Hulk. You know? Just flattening shit. How heavy is that animal? Dude, I just found bear shit on my goddamn driveway 2 days ago. I was like, motherfucker. And it didn't look like a lot like the last time I saw bear shit, and it was like a whole fucking giant pile of bear shit. I was like, that's a lot of bear shit. That's a big fucking bear. This was just a little bit, but it looked more like it was marking. Like it was just shitting right there in that one little spot to mark that little area. And it was bear shit, bro. It was berries. It's fucking bear. So, you know, Rogan takes off. He fucking gets on the scent of something. 59.7, 38, 33. You guys both are going up, up, up right now. Look at those. Look at those. Both of them. They're both doing the exact same thing at the exact same time. Don't ask me why that happens exactly like that. It's psychotic. Yeah, man. Fucking coyotes. That's what's eating those fucking deer bones, bro. That's what's eating those fucking skulls of those animals. It's fucking coyotes. I bet they fight over them, you know? And they go until it's all gone. And I bet there's marrow inside those bones. You know? You'll find the spine, most of it. And, bro, there will be like, you know, a femur, maybe. And then everything else is gone. And the fur will still be there. The fur will still fucking be there. And they will have just skinned it and eaten it. Pick the bones clean, and then the goddamn skunks, you know, the skunks come out, the raccoons come out, and they finish it off. Dude, it's like there aren't even flies and ants, man. You know? And you can find the ones, man, when there's the ones that are found by the buzzards find them. Oh, man. Dude, those birds are meticulous. Do I have game cams? Yes, I do, Esteban. Uh-huh. I've got game cams. I've got live cams. I've got motion sensors. I've got a pit bull. And, hey, man, he attacked me tonight. It was great. I was coming up from the grow, and he was up on top. And he was resting, and he forgot that I'd gone down the grow, and he thought I was in the house. And I had my hoodie on over my head, and I came up, and he fucking started barking at me and charged at me all the way across the yard. And then he saw me, and then he saw the cat, and then he started going after the cat and acting like he was chasing after the cat. I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If that was a human if he did not recognize... that motherfucker would have gotten attacked. And I felt good. I was like, man, motherfuckers that are down in my grow better hope I don't open that door while they're down there and Rogie doesn't get out in front of me. He's gonna bleed them out. He'll get you, man. That dog will get you. He knows all the tricks now too. I kind of taught him. I started walking. You know, when he wants to attack sticks and shit, I'll grab a stick like the size of a walking stick, and I'll stick it in the ground and start walking with it like I'm skiing. So he's learned how to run up and turn his head sideways and attack sideways on those walking sticks, right? Dude, he walks up to somebody's leg, he's gonna do the exact same thing. He's already gonna know to turn his head sideways and just, and down goes fucking Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Because he ain't gonna fucking let go. Oh man, dude, could you imagine the pressure he'd put down on your, in 3 seconds, he's gonna be all the way down to your bone. Right? And 2-inch long gouges while he's ripping his head side to side and putting the pressure on. And he's literally crushing your fucking leg. And he's not going to let go. Like he does when he grabs a log, he lets go a little bit and repositions. He won't do that on a fucking human being, bro. He's going to bite down and that's going to be it. Dude, you saw him. He ripped that stick. Bro, I couldn't get my camera out fast enough. I swear he hadn't been on it for 10 seconds. And for those of you guys who hadn't seen that video, I've got it on my cell phone. Here. Somewhere. He's so cute. Where is he? My Beazle. I don't know, man. I don't know where it is. Where's that video? They're hiding the videos from me. Is that it? No. Is that it? Yes, I got it. That's blood. That's blood on the tree right there. Because he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. Dude, he literally did all that in 10 seconds. Upload it. Upload it if he ever attacks someone by their leg and kills them. You're so funny, bro. Definitely upload that shit, bro. Wow, that's real damage. Wow, look at the wind out there. Is that that's the fan blowing. Okay. That's fun to watch, isn't it? Look at him grab a hold of that thing. Look at what he did to that chunk of wood. Imagine if that was your leg, man. Rogie is so not having it. He is so not having it. He is so ready. He wants it, you know? He wants someone to fuck up so he can do what he is bred to do. That's real damage. He's like, just bring them to me, make them fuck up, let them fuck with you, bro. Rogi's all like, hey man, let someone fuck with you, daddy. If someone fucks with you, bro, I'm gonna fuck them up so bad. Hey man, when I'm bleeding them out, punch them in their head, daddy. Could you imagine? You're catching elbows in your chin while Rogi's ripping your goddamn calf off. Oh my god, dude. That's real damage! Pow! Wow, look at your calf! Pow! Wow, you bled out like 6 gallons of blood on the ground! Pow! Oh. That's real damage! 3/8/25. God, dude, I just want to get the fucking grow out. I just want to get it done, man, and I cannot make it go any faster. I can't speed up the time. Damn you, Axl Rose! Okay, I saw that video. Okay, he's like, look at me, Dad, I'm fucking it up. Right? Rogi's like, Rogi's all, fucking dude, put me on. Just let me go. Today, man, he wanted to bite so bad. He wanted to bite me. Oh, I was fucking around with him a little bit, and he started going, and snapping at me. I was like, oh, you want to bite your daddy, huh? I put my hand in his mouth. He's like, no, I don't really want to bite you. I was like, all right, well, you know, I'm sure the time will come soon enough, buddy. I know you want to bite somebody. I can feel it. I can feel the fucking tension, man. He's ready. And, you know, Mark was like, I want to bring my friend's dog over here. I was like, yeah, don't do that. He's getting really aggressive. I said, he's getting really aggressive here on the property. Let's not bring a dog on here. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't tips for all. Cheers, everybody. Guys, I never expected Rogan to be like this. Ever, 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 ever. Knowing his mom and dad and everything, and knowing that they're killers, dude, having Rogie as a puppy and his disposition, I just always thought he was just going to be a sweetheart. And, like, he wasn't going to be into, like, the pit bull shit. Oh, I was wrong. Boy, was I wrong. All right, cheers, guys. I could show you the video of him attacking me. I could pull that up on the screen because I'm pretty sure it's up on the monitor. I mean, he was coming to kill me. And he was looking to see my face. You know, you could see. He was like trying to see who I was. But as soon as he saw me, he looked back up at the house. So I know he thought I was up at the house. You know, he was confused. He forgot where I was. He probably fell asleep on the chair, you know. He has a tendency to fall asleep really fast, and then he can be a little disoriented when he wakes up. Cheers, Enoch. So, look at me, I'm fucking it up. It's so funny. So, you guys want me to check the news headlines? I mean, Ethereum is exploding right now as we speak. Bitcoin is exploding. Bitcoin looks like it might go to 60,000 right now, guys. It's at 59,842. You guys, we just hit the daily high. We just hit the 24-hour high on Bitcoin, guys. 59,847. 59,847. 59,847. 59,844. 59,845. 59,843. 843. Ethereum's at 830. Bitcoin's at 847, 840, 839, 844. Holy shit, 845. The high is still 847, 836, 843, 845. Dude, is it going to hit another high? 847, 840. Holy shit. $847. Here we go, guys. Here we go. $855. We got the daily high. $866. It's going, guys. Bitcoin just hit the 24-hour high. Holy shit. Here we go. Go, Bitcoin. Go, go, go. Go, Bitcoin. Go, Ethereum, man. Wow. That's real damage. 845, 850, 860. Ethereum's at 828, 829. Oh my God. Bitcoin's at 59.87. Is it going to hit 60? 888 is now the high. 888 is now the 24-hour high. And we hit it on this show right now. That's real damage. Phil Swift here with FlexFuel and the entire FlexFuel family of products. Wow, man, I just made like $5,000, guys. Holy shit. Dude, since just a few hours ago, I just made $10,000 on my entire portfolio. $59.9. $59.9. $59.9. We hit $59.914, guys. That is the new daily high. $59.914. $59.923, new daily high. 923, new daily high. 59.923, new daily high, guys. We're hitting them right now on this live stream, man. This is so fucking exciting. Less than an hour into this video. Remember that, guys. Remember the day. Today was October 14th, 2021, man. Bitcoin's about to hit $60,000, man. 92, 93. We're at the new high. 93, 931 is the new high. 932. Here we go. Here we go. Ethereum's hitting a yellow marker. Ethereum's hitting a yellow marker. 59.9. Holy shit, man. So you guys can see that volume. Okay, we had a big drop, big drop, big drop. Big drop. Big drop. Simultaneous drop. There's manipulation going on. That was manipulation. We got up to 59,999, everybody. That was it. It was 59,999. That was it. We hit the daily high, 59,999, and we bounced down. We bounced all the way down, 697. We're at 750. We're fighting back 760. Fighting back 730. Ethereum is mirroring what Bitcoin is doing for no apparent reason but to mirror it. But wow, look at what fucking Bitcoin just did. We just hit the 24-hour high, $1 beneath $60,000 on Bitcoin, guys. And here we're going to try again. Here we're going to try again, guys. Should we pump it up? Let's pump it up, man. Maybe we can pump it up. Pump Bitcoin up. Pump it up. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. We're trying to pump you up, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. I'm trying to pump that Bitcoin up. Come on, everybody. Let's pump it up, pump it up, pump it, pump it. Jacob Ravel holding on to Shiba. That Ethereum backs up Shiba too. I don't know what you mean by that. It's going to, explain that to me, Jacob. It's going to a little under 62. Oh, really, Adam? Is that, who told you that, Adam? Who told you Bitcoin was going to a little under 62,000? Where are you getting your info? 59666 says Satan. Psst, nobody says 59666 anymore about. What are you even doing, Satan? What are you doing? Making trades at 666? Nobody's even trading at 666. Look at all the Satanists out there. 3824 Ethereum. Bitcoin is at 59.7. Healthy, healthy, healthy. This is healthy bounce down off of 60,000, guys. This is a healthy bounce down. This is what we expect it to do. It's going to try to retest 60,000 several times. It's probably going to do it. It might even do it all night, but it might get through. So let's just see if it'll get through 60,000. This will be really fun, man. We made it to 59999, which I didn't expect, and it did. Boom. Holy moly. You know, a lot of people sold off some Bitcoin just now. They're like, if it goes to 60, I'm selling off a whole bunch, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people making a lot of money. I could sell some Bitcoin right now and make a whole lot of money right now. You know? But to me, that Bitcoin's going to be worth a lot more if I hold on to it. You know? We're going up. You guys ready? 59.8. 889. Here we go. 59.9. 940. Here we go. We're going to try. 913. Back down. Back down to 811. Whenever Ethereum goes down, Shiba's price slightly correlates with Bitcoin. I watched some videos of Josh's finance. He always teaches people. Cool, Jacob. Right on. Right on. Yeah, I like to compare certain cryptos to each other. For instance, if you look at Ethereum and Bitcoin together right now, you'll see they're doing almost the exact same thing, movement-wise. It's almost like you're looking at the same chart from almost like with different colored glasses on. You know? They move. It's almost like they're dance partners. One leads the other. Okay, 839. 839 is on the Ethereum. Bitcoin is at 879. 895. Here we go. 900, 928. 928, and it bounces down from 928. Hey, Adam, where did you hear that it's going to a little under 62,000, Adam Benson? Can you hear me, Adam? I love finding out sources of information for stuff like this. 3835 Ethereum, Bitcoin's at 855. We've got purple markers on both of them, meaning they're going to head downwards. But we want to get a little drop in value so we can, because the volume is dropping simultaneously. And if we get that, then it's going to shoot upwards. So let's see if we can get a pump here. Let's see what happens. It's got to go down before it goes up. It just traded at 61.5 at Bitstamp. I don't understand why that is. That's crazy. I'm getting, this is from Coinbase Pro. I'm seeing some, well, Adam, there is definitely different prices from exchange to exchange, and I think that is so weird. And I don't know how that works exactly, but I bet we could probably find a Coin Bureau video that explains it. Why do different exchanges have different prices for the same coin? I bet you he's got an awesome explainer video about it. Let's watch it, man. That'll be fun. He's fun. Here, watch. I bet you he's got a video about it. He's got a video about everything. Here, check this out. I'll type in. I go right into YouTube. At the top of the screen, there's a magnifying glass. I'll type in Coin Bureau. And then type in Coin Bureau exchange rate, exchange rate. Best regulated crypto, top 5 crypto. There, he talks about exchanges right here. How to find coins before they explode. He's got a video about that too. That's pretty fucking cool, isn't it?
Recently, the news has been awash with talk about crypto regulation and exchange crackdowns. That's placed everyone who's looking to dip their toes into the crypto markets in a little bit of a conundrum. Sure, you may love using a particular exchange, but could it one day become impossible as banks and regulators limit your ability to do so? Therefore, one of the best long-term solutions is to find yourself a fully regulated crypto exchange. But here's the million Bitcoin question. Which one is best? In this video, I'll be sharing my top 5 regulated exchanges and telling you about the pros and cons of each. I'll also give you some top tips you need to know before using any exchange. Oh, and if you stick around to the end, I'll reveal which exchange I'm personally using right now and why. Before I give you a brief overview and explain why you probably want to use a regulated crypto exchange in the first place.
If you skip his stupid, unnecessary disclaimer that it's not giving you financial advice, you'll like him a lot better, I promise. Because he does a limerick, he does this rhyme. He always has to rhyme and shit, and it's horrible. It's the cringiest shit on the internet, especially when you consider it's unnecessary, and it's his little gimmick in giving his word value by saying, oh, this is not financial advice. I must warn you, this is not financial advice. Dude, you don't have to say that, bro. All right? It's a fucking gimmick. Quit trying to sell your shit. You know, just be honest with people.
I mean, crypto is meant to be the Wild West, right? Why should you bother restricting your search for a top-notch crypto exchange to only regulated ones? Well, several high-profile crypto exchanges have found themselves in a bit of a regulatory pickle recently. That includes the likes of Binance, who were given a warning shot across the bows by the UK's Financial Conduct Authority, or FCA. Those financial regulators dropped this little number in June this year. This said that no other entity in the Binance Group holds any form of UK authorization, registration, or license to conduct regulated activity in the UK. Now, it must be noted that the FCA warning only applied to Binance Markets Limited, a company that does not offer any products or services via Binance.com. In spite of that, UK Binance users started experiencing deposit and withdrawal problems.
Wow.
Indeed, Binance even ended up
sucks.
frozen out of Faster Payments, the major
Dude,
payment
I've had
network
problems
for
with
UK
Binance
bank
before.
transfers.
It sucks.
Then Binance had to suspend payments leveraging the EU's SEPA network. So yeah, Binance users based anywhere in Europe began to have deposit issues too. All those problems were due to payment processors and banks being spooked by Binance being in the regulatory crosshairs. Hong Kong, Lithuania, and Japan have also issued warnings and restrictions against the exchange in what appears to be a coordinated regulatory crackdown. That's driven several specialist hedge funds to cut their exposure to Binance. Now, in response to that, Binance has reduced withdrawal limits for non-KYC'd accounts to a mere 0.06 BTC. So the point here is that we are seemingly entering an era of increased crypto regulations. And those based in countries whose financial regulators are not satisfied with an exchange's compliance are likely to have a pretty frustrating experience. Now, I don't mean to pick on Binance, and it must be stressed that Binance has come out and said that it's seeking to pivot and become a fully regulated financial institution. However, these processes take a lot of time, and there isn't a simple one-size-fits-all answer here. The truth is that different countries and regions have different regulations and licenses. That means a major factor which determines which exchange is best for you will be what country you're living in. So, that's why I've decided to break down my top regulated exchange picks by which countries they support. Now, if you're based somewhere pretty exotic, then you might be worried that there simply isn't a regulated exchange that accepts users from your country. Never fear. Unless you're based in a place like North Korea, then I have an option for you on my list. Oh yes, another thing to note is that this list is in no particular order, so do bear that in mind. Anyhow, with that preamble out of the way, let's take a look at some of these exchanges, shall we? For starters, I'm going to hop across the pond and tell you about my favourite regulated exchanges that take users from the land of the free and
Ethereum's
the
at 3850, guys. It's going straight up.
So first
we're looking for $4,000
This exchange has
Ethereum.
been up and running since
That's what
2015,
we're looking
and
for.
in my book, it's one of the most underrated exchanges in crypto. But is it regulated? Well, Gemini made regulatory compliance one of its major selling points many years ago. Indeed, these chaps actually took out New York subway ads with the tagline, "Finally, a regulated place to buy, sell, and store crypto." They've run ad campaigns in New York in the past stating that, quote, "the revolution needs rules," and declaring Gemini as the regulated cryptocurrency exchange. Now, all that sounds great, but how is Gemini licensed and regulated? Well, the Gemini exchange is owned and operated by the Gemini Trust Company, LLC. That New York trust company is actually regulated by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Now, this is actually a very big deal, seeing that many US-facing crypto exchanges simply block users from New York. They do that because most exchanges out there must find it too risky or burdensome to comply with the regulator's capitalization, compliance, anti-money laundering, consumer protection, and cybersecurity requirements. But those requirements didn't seem to faze Gemini. Indeed, being regulated by possibly the most stringent regulators on the planet has been a massive thumbs up for anyone looking for a US-regulated crypto exchange.
His B-roll is so fucking
So,
stupid.
Gemini appears to have gone out of its way to play by the rules. A great example of that is that as a trust company, it's actually statutorily exempt from having to register with FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network of the US. Despite that, Gemini actually has an account with FinCEN so it can file compliance reports. Now, I guess all that compliance is kind of fun for some people. Now,
I want to hear about Kraken and Coinbase. I'm going to skip all the way over.
So, at number 4, I have Kraken. Now, I don't want to dwell on Kraken too much, as I've already done a detailed review comparing Kraken with Coinbase Pro,
I'm like,
and you
fuck,
can check that out over there.
fuck Kraken.
However, these guys certainly deserve a spot on my list of global regulated exchanges. But why, you may ask?
They suck dick.
Well, the amount of regulatory mumbo-jumbo that's been going on here is pretty astonishing. The first thing to know about Kraken is that it's regulated by FinCEN. Kraken Bank is also regulated by the Wyoming Division of Banking. And on top of all that, the exchange is registered as a money service business at FinCEN in the USA and FinTrack in Canada. It's also regulated by the UK FCA, and Kraken holds licenses in Australia and even Japan too. So yeah, that's one heck of a globally regulated exchange if you ask me. But who is Kraken for? Well, Kraken only blocks services to users from a handful of countries. That includes the likes of North Korea, Iran and Syria. So this makes Kraken a top choice for almost anyone wanting a regulated cryptocurrency exchange option. Now it's time to reveal my final regulated exchange pick. Without any further ado, let's take a look at that bad boy. In fifth slot, I have got Coinbase. Yes, I'm sure that everyone watching has heard of this lot.
You didn't say Coinbase
However,
Pro?
what you may not have known is the truly impressive collection of regulatory licenses they have. That includes dozens of money transmitter licenses for US states. Yes, Coinbase is also registered as a money services business with good old FinCEN in the US. And according to Coinbase, it complies with all applicable laws and regulations in each jurisdiction it operates in. Put this way, Coinbase is so compliant with regulations that it was able to list its shares on the US stock exchange. So there's little to worry about here on that front. Yes, Coinbase accepts users from over 100 countries, is super easy to use, and offers access to dozens of cryptocurrencies. However, I'm not going to lie, that convenience and ease of use comes at a price. When it comes to trading fees, you'll be charged a spread of 0.5% for crypto buys and sells. On top of that, you'll be charged a flat fee or an extra 1.49% if the transaction is over $200.
Hold on.
So, going to lie, that convenience and ease of use comes at a price.
There you go.
When it comes to trading fees, you'll be charged a spread of 0.5% for crypto buys and sells.
So there it is. We're wondering when he says a spread over the cost, is that why it reads a more expensive price? Or is that in the rate? I mean, when they charge a fee, is that in the fee? That is. I wonder. Huh. I'm curious which it is.
On top of that, you'll be charged a flat fee or an extra 1.49% if the transaction is over $200. So yeah, pretty much 2% in fees there. However, much like Gemini, there is a trick to reduce those trading fees using its Pro platform.
Pro.
I actually explained how to do that in a recent video I did comparing Robinhood to Coinbase, and you guys already know where to go to get that good stuff. So, who is Coinbase for? Well, if your goal is to get access to a decent selection of cryptocurrencies in a beginner-friendly way, then Coinbase could well be worth a try. But do be aware that you'll pay for that ease of use. Now, that's about all I have time for today, folks. The truth is that cryptocurrency regulations are constantly evolving. There are also fees there. However, much like Gemini, there is a trick to reduce those trading fees using its Pro platform. I actually explained how to do that in a recent video I did comparing Robinhood to Coinbase, and you guys already know where to go to get that good stuff.
How to go pro. Coinbase Pro, I've never used it.
So, you've decided that crypto is an opportunity you just aren't going to let pass by, and you're ready to get your hands on some. Well, your first step is that you're going to have to find yourself a top-notch platform to make that happen. In the US, two of the most popular options are, of course, Coinbase and Robinhood. But here's the big question: which one is better? Well, in this video, I'll be telling you about the pros and cons of both and comparing them side by side. Oh, and I'll also be sharing my top tips and reveal what I personally look for in a crypto exchange. So be sure to stick around.
Skip the poetry bullshit.
To get things started, I'd better give you a brief overview of who these Robinhood and Coinbase folks are. It's really important to know, as they will of course be holding your funds. If you already know all about them, feel free to skip ahead. So, what's the dealio with Coinbase? Well, they were founded back in 2012, so they are one of the OG crypto exchanges.
Trading fees.
Earlier this year, Alrighty, with regular Coinbase, you should know that you'll be charged a spread of 0.5% for crypto buys and sells. On top of that, Coinbase charges a flat fee on transactions below $200. Now, if you're buying less than $10 in crypto, you'll be charged that spread and a 99-cent flat fee. Now, that's insane, as the overall fee level is over 10%. Those flat fees increase to $2.99 on transactions between $50 and $200 before changing to 1.49% for larger trades. What all that means is that buying small amounts of crypto on Coinbase isn't cheap. I'd go so far to say as it's a complete rip-off. That's why if you want to opt for Coinbase, I would strongly recommend that you buy and sell that crypto on Coinbase Pro instead. The biggest fee you'll pay is 0.5% for trade volume of less than $10,000 a month. That fee level falls even further if you do more trade volume, and you can check that out in the table over here. Now, confused about those taker and maker fees? Well, maker fees are those that you pay when you place an order that makes liquidity. These are generally orders like limit orders that are away from the market rate. Taker fees are paid by those who remove this liquidity, and it's generally incurred when placing market orders.
Later, Adam.
Anyways, those are the fees on Coinbase Pro. How are they looking over on Robinhood? Well, you could be forgiven for thinking that trading crypto is free here. After all, Robinhood makes a big deal about being commission-free, right? Well, there are hidden fees on Robinhood, and that would be that the price you see won't be the price you get.
You want the channel? Maybe. Why do you want it? All I have are 16 viewers across all my channels. They're not worth anything. No one's asked me for the channel before. I mean, I've had a company hit me up on the email, and they wanted to buy it years ago. They wanted to buy my channel. I was like, what do you mean you want to buy my fucking channel? Adam says he'll buy it. Keep it green. Says $1 million. Huh?
Robinhood essentially adjusts market orders to limit orders and jacks up the buy orders by 1% and the sell orders by 5%. So yeah, you'll get a worse price than you think. This is a form of hidden fees that you should certainly be aware of. Now that you have an idea of what it will cost you to trade here, you'll want to know what the trading experience is like on each platform. So let's jump right in. Well, quite bluntly, when it comes to platforms, Coinbase Pro and Robinhood are like chalk and cheese. That's because the two trading platforms are geared towards different audiences. Coinbase Pro simply offers a much more sophisticated trading experience than you'll get on the main Coinbase exchange. On top of simple market buys, you can also place limit orders here. All that means is that you tell Coinbase Pro that you would like to buy the crypto asset if it hits a certain price. To get that set up, you need to select Limit in the order form, key in the amount of crypto you want, and set the price you want to buy it at. Once you confirm your order, the trade will automatically execute if the price of the crypto hits your limit price. Pretty handy. You can even place stop orders too. Now, the charting on Coinbase Pro is also significantly better for those that like to dabble in a bit of technical analysis. There, you can easily check out the prices of the crypto you're trading at different time intervals. On top of that, you can actually see the order book, market depth, and the recent trading history on the platform. Robinhood is a different kettle of fish entirely. All you have here are buy and sell buttons and an unlabeled price chart. Now, while you can place limit orders here, the trading functionality is exceptionally limited. It's really better suited to traders who want a no-frills trading experience. But then again, you also have the regular Coinbase trading interface, which is just as simple as Robinhood. Moreover, if you do feel like upgrading your trading experience and moving over to Coinbase Pro, that can be done with a simple click. Now, we all hope that our trading goes smoothly. However, sometimes stuff goes wrong and we may need help. Or sometimes we just have simple questions that we'd like answered. Well, There is nothing more infuriating than being left.
Dude, fuck your stupid fucking B-roll, dude. Nobody wants to see your stupid fucking B-roll. You're such an idiot. You ruin every video with B-roll. With your stupid shit. Your stupid fucking videos that you fucking pay for. Your little video edit clips. Polkadot. They're talking about Polkadot, huh? I like Polkadot. Who's still with me here, man? Let me refresh the chat. 59.6 and 3844. It looks like we've reached some kind of a... What's going on here? Bitcoin's about to hit a breakout. Bitcoin is about to hit a breakout. And it looks like it's going to break out upwards. Guys, here we go. Here it goes. I called it. Here it goes. Watch. Bitcoin's breaking out upwards right now. 59,640. Watch. Watch. $647, $649, $651, $638, $640, $643, $42, $43, $37, $40, $31, $30, $31. It's going up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. $35, $40. $32, $30, $29, $25, $23, $19, $10, $4. It's going down. It's going way down really fast. It should be going up and it's going down. I don't know why. It's disregarding what I'm telling it to do. Hey Magnus. Jacob Ravel smokes along. Yeah, I've been getting really high on this show, man. My buds are really good this year. It broke out, but it broke out downwards, man. I thought it was going to break out upwards. Huh. I don't know. I got home early too. Psh. I'll sleep when I'm dead. Psh, unreal. Nobody's even sleeping when they're dead anymore, pal. See what the sheriff said about that gunfight we were talking about before on Interstate 4? I guess he took exception to something somebody said.
So at the end of the day, everyone's safe. Please continue your normal life and know that the men and women in law enforcement will put their life at risk to keep you safe, and that's what happened. They killed 2 innocent women last night in their homes. They tried to kill a lot of law enforcement officers last night and were unsuccessful, and we took them all in custody. Okay?
One more question, Sheriff, if I could. I think everybody understands the gravity of what happened and the urgency and the response that you took. Some of the comments that you made last night about shooting the suspects possibly, and some comments today about the ready for a gunfight. Was that in the heat of the moment? Do you have any regret about that in light of what?
No, I don't know. I not only have no regret, I'm pretty excited about telling you that's exactly what would have happened. And make no mistake about it, there's nothing about politically correct in a gunfight. There's nothing about politically correct when you're keeping people alive and well and safe. And the people of this community and these law enforcement officers come first. I meant every word of it then, and I mean every word of it now. If you surrender peacefully, that's the way we prefer it. You start pointing guns at us, you can not only plan on, but you can guarantee we're going to shoot you.
Fuck yeah. That's your job. Do your job, pig. That's right. If they're stupid enough to pull out a gun and point at you, man, fucking blow them away. That's what we pay you the big bucks for. Now shut up and go do your job, pig. I like that guy. Yeah, he's great. He's all over YouTube, man. Central Florida, man. That's where I'm from, Central Florida. Three Polk County deputies arrested for evidence. These are 3 of his deputies. Whoa, evidence tampering. Whoa, these are his deputies. He's Polk County Sheriff, bro. This is his, under his watch. Whoa. I bet you this was a sad day for him.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being with us today. On the first day of employment at the sheriff's office, and we hire once a month, I meet with the men and women, and I said I expect you to be honest, ethical, and moral all the time. I expect you to treat people like you'd want your mother treated.
Nice.
And if you do that, you'll have a wonderful career here.
Nice.
And then I go on to explain that, you know, if you work for a fast food restaurant,
man,
and they catch
why can't every fucking sheriff tell their goddamn police force that? I want you to treat every single person that you come into contact with like you want your mother treated. Why can't every sheriff be like that, man? That's awesome. What an awesome thing to say.
you sliding pizzas out the back door to their friends,
We ran out of bullets.
they will terminate your employment and run you off. But there's a difference. If we find you violating the law at the sheriff's office, we will also terminate your employment, but we will lock you up in the county jail.
Wow.
We're held to a higher standard. You can't police a community if you don't hold yourself to a higher standard than you expect of the people from the community. Then I look at them and I say, do you understand what I said? And I had them all say, yes, sir, I understand. These folks forgot.
Oops.
They forgot what they were taught. They obviously didn't pay any attention to my warning. And as a result, we locked these 3 deputies up on Friday night.
Boom.
And here's how it started.
Fucking pigs.
These 3 folks
These 3 pigs.
were on our crime suppression team.
3 little pigs.
We were
Hey,
receiving
man.
complaints, and that
This one pig, he's going to tell you a story of 3 little pigs. You guys want to hear the story of 3 little pigs? I do. Little pig, let me in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Oh boy. Oh boy.
actually fears of gang activity and narcotics activity in the community, and they were sent there to try to keep the community safe, stop the narcotics dealing, and as a result, break up the gang activity. While patrolling in the Winter Haven or the Central District area, they came upon a suspect who ran a red light, John Rosinski, who has been with us for about 3.5 years.
Training day.
Stopped the vehicle. He was backed up by Jamal Lawson and Garrett Cook. When they stopped, they asked for permission to search the vehicle, which was denied, which is traditionally what our suspects do. We called a canine. The canine did a search and alerted to drugs. They searched the vehicle and they found in the trunk of the vehicle marijuana
Cannabis, you
and
fuck.
alprazolam, controlled substances. So they arrested the suspect, and in the suspect's pocket, it was a female. She had more marijuana in
Cannabis.
small quantities
Cannabis, you fucking
and
racist.
$723.
Fucking piece of shit.
When they wrote in their affidavit to put her in jail, and John Rosinski was the arresting deputy, they wrote that they seized a large quantity of cash. So they wrote it in the arrest affidavit, and they also wrote it in their initial report. So this was on the 21st of December. They take the suspect to jail. They have a day off. They come back to work on the 23rd of December, where John writes his report, and he processes evidence, and he puts several pieces of evidence into property and evidence. But they don't put any cash, any money, into property and evidence.
Wonder why.
What the 3 of them talk about on the 23rd is, uh-oh, the money's missing. They counted it, all 3 of them at some point in time counted the money and determined it was $723.
$700 they did this over?
And then
What a bunch
I'll
of fucking
fast
idiots.
forward to the investigation. Rosinski said Lawson had the money. Lawson said he didn't have the money.
You know what?
Rosinski had the money.
Fuck all 4 of these pigs. You shouldn't be stealing anybody's fucking money in the first place. It was her money. Why were you taking it off of her person? Fuck y'all.
Garrett Cook said, I never had the money, but they all admitted counting the money. So they decided on the 23rd of December, we've really got a problem here. We're missing money. We've lost the $723.
Fucking little bit of money.
They decided at that point what they would do is they would all kick in and replace the money, which is inappropriate, by the way. But they never did. And they did not go to their supervisor and say, we lost the money. So time goes on.
Chain of custody.
Rosinski even has a conversation and says, you know, I'm afraid before this is over with, I'm going to get arrested for theft.
Huh.
So they still do nothing. Now let's advance into March, when our suspect's felony charges are reduced to misdemeanor possession of marijuana.
Huh. She wants her money back.
Once that happens, our suspect calls property and evidence and said, hey, I'd like to have my cell phone and my money back. She said it was somewhere under $730. She didn't know exactly how much.
Exactly.
Property and evidence refers her back to the district and to the supervisors where the event occurred. She calls and talks to what we call the RID, Regional Intake Detective. That detective was filling in actually for the RID detective, and she said, look,
Right, Enoch?
I would like my money back. So he looks, he pulls up the reports, and he says, we'll get back to you. He calls Rosinski and says, I don't see any money here. Rosinski gets panicked. Rosinski starts talking to his buddies, and I'm giving you the 30,000 foot view because and you can see in the press release, they have different versions of this conversation. In the meantime, Rosinski also calls down to P&E, Property and Evidence. The Property and Evidence lady goes, no, there's no mention of any money in any of that property and evidence that was seized and ultimately we have. But the Property and Evidence lady went forward and searched all around to see if maybe a piece of evidence got logged by mistake under the wrong case number, and she found none. And then Rosinski says, when he called the lady at P&E, he said, call me back on your personal cell phone. So they had this conversation, and he said, did anybody hear you talking to me? Just forget this conversation occurred. She hangs the phone up, and she says to herself, Self, that doesn't sound right. So she goes to her sergeant. Her sergeant goes to Rosinski's sergeant. Rosinski's sergeant calls him in and goes, what is this all about? The money. Don't worry about it, Sarge. We got it covered. I'm writing a supplement report. And the sergeant says, stop. I don't know what you're talking about, but stop what you're doing. Everybody did what was right when it came to their attention by our suspect, who is now the victim of a theft.
Huh.
But these three folks. So our Rosinski sergeant gets with his supervision.
Hey, dude, I got news for you. It's your crew that stole the money. You're the mob boss. All right? She shouldn't be a victim at all. She should have had her money back instantly. I'm sure you've already compensated her, but hopefully she didn't have to wait more than a fucking hour to get her fucking money from your department that you fucking owed her, because the buck stops here, right? You wrote her a check, right?
We start a criminal investigation immediately. This all happens from last Monday. Last Monday's when the lady made the initial request for her money back.
You didn't give her money back on Monday?
We do an investigation, and our detectives and supervisors are simply the very best, did what they were supposed to do. When they saw something that wasn't right, they immediately investigated. And within 5 days of this being first brought to our attention and us sorting through and talking to the supervisors and the P&E and completing an investigation, on Friday night, we locked all three of these deputies up. Now, I can tell you I've been with the sheriff's office my entire adult life.
You should be locked up too,
and
boss.
From memory, I can only remember 2 other occasions in almost 50 years where we've arrested more than one deputy at a time, and that was both of those occasions were back in the 1970s.
I don't give a fuck about that. Did you give her money back immediately as soon as the money was not there? Did you give her back her money immediately? And if not, then you're part of the fucking thievery. All right? Every day that she didn't have that fucking money, you should pay fucking interest on that shit. You fucking cocksucker. You know, you sit there and you hold their pictures up like they're the only ones responsible. You're a mob boss motherfucker. That's all you are.
First time ever that we criminally charged 3 deputies. And it wasn't just for the event, it was for the cover-up. They attempted a cover-up. And they all 3 committed criminal charges or criminal violation of Florida statutes. Let it be clear that I commend everyone from the suspect who made the initial report, to the property and evidence lady who said this call's not right, to the supervisors on the ground when they first became aware, to the investigating supervisors and command staff for doing the right thing, because that's what we do here, the right thing. If this group of people had done the right thing, we would have done the right thing. They did the wrong thing.
Like Enoch says, why aren't you holding up their mug shots? Why are you showing their fucking high school graduation pictures?
We still did the right thing. We locked them up in jails where they belong. So let me give you some background. As a result of this horrific, totally illegal, in violation of all the policies, conduct, we will go back to each of these folks and audit every
Crime.
report
Right.
they ever
Good.
wrote that dealt with an arrest
Good,
or
you should.
seizure of any property.
And while you're doing it, do the rest of the force
will
too.
take us some
And while you're
period
doing
of
it,
time.
investigate yourself too, motherfucker.
And here's my promise to the community,
How many people have you ripped off?
and here's my promise to these
Mob
three
boss.
folks. If we find evidence of any other criminal event, we will go back to your house and we will arrest you again and we will put you in jail. At this point in time, obviously, we've not had time to do that audit because we were working all week long.
He's bluffing right now.
on
He's trying to
arresting
get them
in
to
the
fucking
first
come
place.
clean about any other crimes they've done. He's threatening
But
them.
we took this a step further. Command staff from the sheriff's
Exactly,
office,
Enoch.
supervisors from the sheriff's
How
office,
dare
contacted the state attorney's
How
office
dare
and requested that the criminal charges against the suspect be dropped because we can't vouch for their credibility any longer. We also promised to the state attorney's office that we would audit their case reports and the cases they've made, and certainly that will be a decision by the state attorney's office as to whether they accept their testimony on any pending
How
cases.
dare they?
But I am mad beyond words that these three folks have impugned their reputation, and more importantly, of the other 1,000+ deputies that work here with their criminal conduct. I'm going to request, when I have a conversation with our state attorney, that if there's any negotiated pleas, it all requires them to spend some period of time in jail.
They all have to spend time in jail.
In Polk County vernacular, I'm pissed. They know it. I want the community to know it.
Yeah, you need to be.
We've also made arrangements through our now victim to not only drop the charges, but we will be working with our legal affairs department and our finance department to give her money back.
What? What? What a cocksucker. Dude, you guys got goddamn MRAPs. You've got fucking goddamn fucking battering rams, M16s, fucking shot grenades, smoke grenades, fucking you got goddamn pulse cannons and fire hose cannons, and you can't give her $700 back, you fucking piglet, motherfucking cunt motherfucker! Fuck you! What a piece of shit pig!
And
$700
certainly we'll go back as part of any criminal prosecution on them to try to get us reimbursed.
What a cunt!
We don't know where the money is. We highly suspect that one of the three of them stole it, that it was never lost. We think that's just a lie.
Dude, I'll tell you where the money is. It's in your fucking expense account, you motherfucker. Go into the goddamn account, take her $730 out, then pay her fucking interest on it, and give her money for all of the trouble and all the bullshit. And the fact, you know what? She needs to sue the goddamn county, goddamn Polk County. This motherfucker, she needs to sue them all. she can never feel safe in that town again. They've ruined her fucking life. Who could trust a fucking pig? 3 pigs just fucked her. Are you fucking kidding me? 4 pigs. Go sue those cunts.
Along the way. But which of the 3 of them ultimately got the money, we don't know. It appears to us from everything we can put together from all of these convoluted stories that John Rosinski was the last one with the money before it disappeared.
Interesting.
And you just don't lose $723 in small bills. So I'm pretty hot about that,
It's your
as you
fault.
can well imagine.
You suck, motherfucker.
Well, Michaela Butler, who's 25 and a detention deputy, she decides to go to some kind of an event over the weekend down south with some friends, and she gets arrested for DUI.
A detention deputy.
She's a detention deputy. She was driving erratically on State Road 31 in DeSoto County. She ran off of the roadway. She crossed back over the center line, and a deputy from DeSoto County stopped her. I applaud the deputy for enforcing the law and taking her into custody for driving under the influence. She is suspended pending investigation, and obviously if our investigation supports their investigation, that's also a termination event. I've said it a lot. I'll say it again. We enjoy trust from this community because we hold our deputies accountable and to a higher standard. I appreciate the fact that our deputies and supervisors and employees, support staff.
This is back in March of this year. Let me tell you something. You guys are corrupt as a fucking... You're as corrupt as a fucking U.S. Senator, motherfucker. Fuck you. Alright, I love you guys. I hope y'all had fun tonight. Take care. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. No law regarding cannabis and all that good shit. NLRC, guys. Check my Twitter. It's at Nays Garden. Please check out my Twitter, guys. I would love to see you at my Twitter. At Nays Garden. It's at Twitter. It's at Nays Garden. Hopefully I'll see you there. Love you guys. Bye. See you guys on Twitter tonight, tomorrow, and the next day, and every day. Twitter, me, Nays Garden. I'll be looking for you on the Twitter. Download it. Bye.